The FIA and the teams are once again locked in battle over flexible front wings, with the news today that despite ruling the front wing regulations will not change for 2025 and that all of the teams' designs are legal after, of course, we saw all of those tests, including cameras, carried out last year. We've learned today that there will be a revised technical directive that will be arriving from the Spanish Grand Prix in June. Now, this involves tests to the front wing flexing, and the FIA said that rather than introducing a new rule, they're actually tightening up Technical Directive 18 that covers the area of front wing flexibility and how those tests will be measured, rather than introducing a new regulation or a new technical directive. Now, although details are not yet public, it's believed that the draft that's been sent to the teams contains details on a new test which will involve the same load being applied for the test, but the flex allowed in the front wing has now been reduced from the Spanish Grand Prix onwards. Now, currently, both wings must not flex any more than 50mm. It's understood that part of the latest clarification involves this allowance is going to be reduced to 10mm instead. Now, the FIA themselves has said that this was attempting to draw a conclusive line under these flexi-wing arguments that we saw dominate the headlines last year. And alongside the new front wing clarification, it has, of course, already changed that rear wing regulations for the start of this season to try and eliminate the so-called mini DRS effect that was much debate on the McLaren cars last year and was, of course, changed last season, but formalised with a rule change for the start of this season. With one eye on the 2026 developments for the teams, and despite the teams knowing that this was on the agenda, it's still sure to increase tensions between the teams and the FIA, who had, of course, previously ruled that no changes will come into this regulation. And the FIA, well, they said it's not a new regulation, it's an extension of the existing tests rather than introducing a new test and a new regulation to the teams.